Hello everyone. So in our previous video we have learned about what is pressure, and I said you one thing to be remembered, that is an atmospheric pressure, that is 101 kilopascals, to understand these types of pressures. So let's understand these types of pressures. Let's first understand what is a gauge pressure. So I am drawing here a reference line which will explain the gauge pressure, vacuum, and the absolute pressure. So first, let's take this as 101 kilopascals as a reference line, and this is atmospheric pressure. So this is basically a reference line from which we are going to measure these all types of pressure. By taking this as a reference line, we are going to understand the first two types of pressures, that is gauge and the vacuum pressure. Now suppose if we measured the pressure above this reference line, we termed it as a gauge pressure. Now if we measure the pressure below this reference line, we termed it as a vacuum pressure. So the meaning of the reference line is that we are taking this as origin, and we are going to measure this pressure above this one, and we called it as a gauge pressure. So suppose we are having here 10 kilopascals. This is here is 0 kilopascals. Here is a 10 kilopascals. Here is a 20 kilopascals. So these 20 kilopascals is termed it as gauge pressure. If we are going down here 10, 20, so we termed it as these 20 kilopascals as a vacuum pressure. So these are the little explanation about the gauge and the vacuum pressures. Now if we take these as a reference line, actually this could be the zero. Actually this is the zero reference line, means we are having a no pressure. Zero is the pressure here. Now if we measure the pressure by taking as this as reference line, we termed it as an absolute pressure. Suppose we want to convert this gauge pressure into an absolute pressure. Then we take this as reference line, we go above and we go up to here, and we take this as how much this could be. This is 20, right? And this is 101. So this could be 121 kilopascals. Now this one we call it as an absolute pressure, and these 20 kilopascals we called it as gauge pressure, and this 20 kilopascals we called it as vacuum pressure. So these are the main difference in the gauge, vacuum, and absolute pressure. To better understand these three types of pressures, here I have taken examples. Now here these are 1, 2, and 3 are the measured pressures. Now we have to convert these pressures which we are having in gauge, vacuum, and gauge into an absolute pressure. So how will you convert? Here it is saying 1000 pascals gauge. Here remember the units is 1000 pascals, right? So 1000 pascals is equal to 1 kilopascals, right? Solving the first one, we are 1 kilopascals. Now here we know that this is an gauge pressure, right? Now here if we see, gauge means measuring above the atmospheric pressure. So he is saying here it is an 1. He has measured the 1 kilopascals above this reference line. So 1 kilopascals. Now we coming from the down up to here, we are having an 101 kilopascals, and above going we are having an 1 kilopascals. So the total absolute pressure becomes 101, that is up to here, and 1 he has measured as gauge. So we just added one more, and we get as 102 kilopascals. So let's solve the second one, 10 kilopascal vacuum. So 10 kilopascal vacuum means we are going to measure below this atmospheric reference line. So coming down up to here, it's in 10 kilopascals. Now if we measured by taking this as a reference line, and we go up to here, and this could be an absolute pressure. So up to here we know that it is an 101 kilopascals, that is an atmospheric pressure, and if we subtract 10 kilopascal from that, we'll get an 91 kilopascals. So this 91 kilopascals is an absolute pressure. Now coming to the third one, that is an 1 bar gauge. We know that 1 bar is 10 power 5 pascals or 100 kilopascals. 1 bar is 100 kilopascals. So this is an gauge, right? So we are going to measure above the surface line, and if we go above and up to we go here is 100, right? Now we measure by taking this as a reference line because we want to measure an absolute pressure. So we just go up to here it is at 101, and if we go further it is at 100. So we sum up this and we get 201 kilopascals.